60. Where are we? Are you? Where did you? Do you count something? Then Max 70. And I'm 60. Shook, Charlotte, they saved me. Just not shook, but I know now. Shook, Charlotte, they saved me. Just not shook, but I know now. I'm your research. Where you been?
Coming along as well. Do you count thing? I'm
Your research. Where you been?
coming along as well. Do you count thing? I'm
Your research. Where you been?
coming along as well. Do you count thing? I'm
Your research. Where you been?
coming along as well. Do you count thing?
Where are we? Are you to show? Max 70. And I'm 60. Where are we? Are
love this music so much. Little Tommy J, ladies and gentlemen. Little Tommy J. Never misses with their remixes. Anyways, yes. Hi. Hello. It is time for our weekly showing. Welcome to the campsite. My name is Adel. For those of you who might have been here before, welcome back. For those of you just tuning in, that is me. Hello, hello. I am a small green tiger who likes to do speedruns. I'm not sure if you can hear the dogs in the back, but we have dog percent going on right now. And cat percent. Ooh, this is a lucky night. Going on from what just happened on a lot of my practices that I was just doing. It was not very well. But, with that aside, we do have good news. Today, first and foremost, we have emotes. Yes, we actually have emotes today. Let's see if I can drop a couple of them in here. Let's do bop 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 bam. We got emotes. I love these. Uh-oh, I seem to be frozen. I'm frozen. Come on. There we go. I love these emotes so much. Actually, what's going on with my camera? DC race broken? I hope not. Hello? Hello? Not sure what's going on there. Ooh, wow. Alright. No? So on my end, everything looks fine. But for some reason, stream is not... Oh, that's bad. Alright. Well, let's see. Give me just a second. Hold on. Track. Alright, looks good. Yep, that's good. Not sure why I was doing that. We back? We're back! Okay. There we are. Wow. No idea why I was doing that. It's a little odd, but things happen. That's fine. We'll just work with it. So yes, we have emotes now. I'm very happy. I've been working on a lot of them over the past few weeks, just getting them down. Those are only 5 right now. I have a total of 12 out of 15. Hopefully you can see them and it's not just a bunch of text. Go ahead and download BTTV if you have them. If you have it, you can go ahead and start spamming them. If you don't, why not? You're missing out on so many emotes you could be having. Not only for my channel, but for various other channels as well. Second, did you know, after last stream, when I was trying to get the recording up and running onto YouTube, my old channel from like 2012, very old, is now gone. My channel, the original channel, is gone. I was so sad to see it happen. It even gave me an error that I was not allowed back into that old channel. So many years of just so many years gone. But you know what? We're starting a new chapter. This entire new chapter, new channel, and I'm still working on getting all of that up and running. Thirdly, and I think this is the last one before we actually start getting into a few speedruns here later for tonight. Uh-oh. Go ahead and click out of this. There we go. Okay. Yes. I have been practicing skips. There are several skips I have been grinding for the past, probably the past week. A lot of them happening. A lot of jumps. And there is one jump in particular I am not fond of. That sounds a little bit loud. Oops. Wrong one. Hold on. Maybe it's not louder. Maybe it's just me. Not sure. Back on track. I get distracted a little bit too easily. The jumps and skips we will be doing tonight are a little bit, I want to say risky. There is one I've been grinding, trying to get consistent. And all of the attempts I have done out of maybe, let's see, maybe about 20-30 minutes, I've only been able to land it about 5 times. And it is so bad that if you get it wrong, it soft locks the game. That's how bad that jump is. But you absolutely need that jump if you want to go for world record. I will attempt it later on tonight. I would do it one try. If we get there, then we'll see. If not, then that's absolutely fine. And we just keep going. We'll go the safety route. We'll have to do a reload, but that's absolutely fine with me. Because I'm just excited. I have been pumped. I've been watching not only world record, but a whole bunch of other speedruns trying to figure out what they do, what their skills are, and how I can improve myself as a speedrunner. As a speedrunner of this game. And currently I am the only active runner right now. Still not on the leaderboard, but I'm not too worried. The last run was actually about 5 years ago. I don't think anybody is actually looking into this game as it is right now. It's just so hilarious. So, let's go ahead and fix this category. Oh, I have a wire on me. Let's get this out of here. There we go. Alright. Turn down the music as we jump into the game of the evening. Let's see. Alright, get it back up. Game screen. Come on. Come on. Yes, I understand. That is 1, 2, 3. Alright, just wait for it to show up. You can do it, come on. There we are. Alright, now we're talking. Let's see. Yes, it is. Alright. So, again, just like last time, I'm going to have to start live split before I actually touch the game. Why this happens, I do not understand. It will not accept global hotkeys. It has made me so upset for the past few days. I don't know why it's doing it. I'm even trying to override other hotkeys just to get it to work. No, it doesn't work. Nothing seems to work. So this is the best option I have. And no other little guides seem to mention it at all, which I think it might be a bug that only I have, because apparently the other runners, they do have it. They can activate live split with their controller. Maybe it's my controller, maybe it's my computer. I do not know yet. There are more things I'm going to have to look into, but this is the only workaround I have, and hopefully that isn't the reason why I am disqualified from the leaderboard. Let's see. So yes, the room is no longer in subscriber only. It is not in follower only. I know that was an issue last time that I was told about on the Discord. So hopefully, if you decide to drop in, say something, that's fine. That's nice. That'll help me out a little bit. And hopefully you just sit back and relax. Have a nice time. Enjoy the night. So here we go. We're going to have to start our live split, and then we'll be able to go right into the game. Alright, our counter is going down. Time begins on new journey. Click. 3, 2, 1, go. And first thing we're going to do is jump straight into an unskippable cutscene. Here we are, suffering the eclipse. Dragon knocking down someone that we do not know yet. And here we have our main hero, our protagonist, our lady of the evening. All we're gonna do, just go ahead and head straight forward. Hit this corner. He's gonna throw an attack. We're gonna slice right through, and we're gonna keep going. He's just standing there. He knows nobody can beat him, but we're gonna have to prove him wrong. Our sword is broken. That is not a good sign. Dragon saw our weakness. He is now turning everything into this weird blacky goo. We can't escape. We have a paper in our hand. We don't know what it is just yet. Gandalf staring at us from the tower, not providing any actual help as we die. Oh, I actually have headphones now. I should have mentioned that earlier. I actually have headphones and I can hear the game. Unlike last time where I couldn't hear anything and I had to turn all of the music down. That's just how bad last stream was. So here we see a statue in a different position holding a piece of paper. Now we don't know who this statue is. Or maybe you do if you have played the game before. If not, then we don't know who it is. This is our first look inside the tower that we will be exploring. Here we see a dark hole right in the middle of the tower. Why that is there, that is actually going to be shown in just a few moments. And we have a baby soaked in blood on the floor. How it got here, we do not know. We also have a snake on the tablet. Possibly an Ouroboros? We don't know just yet. Baby showing us his rage, clenching their fist into a form of power. As we wake up and we are now a small little girl. First thing we're going to do is just go ahead and head straight over forward. We're going to try to reach for this little bird here. It's going to fly away. Head to the sword. Now this sword might look a little bit familiar to you. If that is, it's because it is resembling of the sword that we used in the beginning of the cutscene. There we go. Gandalf standing there, offering no real aid besides just watching us. And now we're a little bit older. I cannot free you from this tower, Moonchild. I'm only the guide. If the sword is what you truly desire, in time, it will be yours. We're going to break out of that cutscene a little bit early. Try to pull this mask off. Apparently, it does not happen. It does not allow us to do it. Try to skip out of that text as soon as we can. And now he's holding a little plant. This little plant is going to be our access to the rest of the game. This is what we will be using for the entire run until the final segments of this game. Gonna drop it down, place it. When this frail seedling is at last a majestic tree, you will reclaim your memories in its branches. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna head outside. And right about now, once, when time still lived, men rebelled against their fate. They built a tower, Torin, to surpass the heavens, to touch the stars and embrace the moon. The livid sun cursed their arrogance and refused to leave the sky. Legend says only a girl bearing the hearts of mankind can climb the tower, defeat the dragon, and free the moonlight once more. So there he is. He's standing there. He knows he can't be defeated, but we're going to have to prove him wrong. How are we going to prove him wrong? I'm going to show you right now. So first off, we're going to take an intentional death. By killing ourselves, we transport over the ladder straight onto this sacrificial pedestal, and we're going to hit these buttons just like this. 1, 2, 3. Going to activate it. It's going to release a paper. Now this paper is going to come in handy later on. Going to pick up the paper, telling us knowledge of what we need to know is actually hidden down at the bottom of the tower. Now this hole, you might remember that shock. That hole right there is what we are going to use to free that little sapling. Hi dear. Bye dear. I did not mean to do that. I hit it a little too early. Too excited. Too excited. Another unskippable cutscene where we get to see how the inside of the tower has changed as we have gotten older. Now we're going to run over here. We're going to follow the stairs. You do not want to jump down. Jumping down will result in an instant death. Oh, here we go. Hit the button. Move it forward. Let's see if it keeps going. Come on. Come on. You can do it. No, keep going. Keep going. There we go. Give this a quick little jump. And now we will see. That's right. The little sapling we placed down at the bottom of the tower is now growing up through the well. And this is going to be our main form of transportation throughout the entire game. And as you see here, there is the sword from the earlier cutscene. This time it looks a little bit different. It looks a little newer, a little sharper, more complete than what we were using before. Now, why is that? Oh, that's a mystery that you'll just have to find out by playing casually. Now, let's see if we can start moving a little bit earlier. Alright, up we go. We don't need to use the telescope. We're going to want to stay as close as we can to the rails, but not too close because we might end up having a little glitch where we will get caught up, and that caught up will lose us some time. So we're going to stand right here, wait for the branch to meet us, and we're just going to go ahead. Wow, alright. Off to a wonderful start right there. Let's give it another try. That's what we wanted. So here, we're just going to hold up. It doesn't matter if you go left or right. No matter what you do, you will not fall off. It is scripted for you to stay on the branches and make it to the end of your journey. Off the tree branch, and off we go up this staircase. We want to stay as close as we can. Again, not being too close, or else we will get caught up in invisible walls. As far as we can. Here we go. Let's see if we can do a little movement here. There we go. Got out a little earlier. Now we're going to ignore this little totem here, and we're going to hit this, throw it down. As soon as that's complete, we're going to go ahead and start out. Reload the checkpoint, hit yes. That's going to save us a few seconds going over. We're going to face plant and jump straight into our first encounter with the dragon. That attack right there will turn you into stone, so you have to be super careful. And we're going to go ahead and take this safety little stop right here and keep going. Easy peasy. One little hiccup so far in the first 10 minutes, not that big of a deal. We recover, we continue, we thrive. Our wants and needs are not always the same. I love his horns. Beauty. Our first little dream segment that we're gonna have to run through. To begin to grasp your memories, follow the footsteps of great men by filling their sacred figures with salt. And all we're gonna do, just go ahead and finish this little octagon here, cover it with salt. You don't have to worry about the middle dot. The middle dot is there just to fool you. You don't need it, and that's gonna get us right through. Pat the statue, go ahead and run through and jump straight up these two little ledges. If we're fast enough, we can actually zoom right through their little routes, get straight through. Oh, this is the first little RNG segment. He dove under the floor. We're gonna jump, avoid their attacks, and head straight on to the next little salt figure. Messed up just a little bit there, but don't mind that. The game is very lenient on how much you can and cannot pour on the figure in order to consider it complete. There, we just skipped a whole bunch of it. Let's see, where are the placement of these animals? Looks good. Oh, we didn't get to jump in time. That's fine. Get away. Jump, just in case. Now here I'm going to take a little bit of safety. Right there. Hit that platform. Jump again. And now we're going to run into our dragon for the second time. Now we're going to do our best, sprint as fast as we can. No matter what we do, we will die. This is a mandatory death we have to take in order to actually complete this segment. So we wake up, we start all the way at the beginning again. That's fine because we know what to do. Be as fast as we can. Try to get through this cycle. Alright, here comes more. Jump out of the way. Alrighty, well they just decided to face straight through the world. I have never seen that happen. So there's my moment for this stream. Jumping, avoiding their attacks. I took a safety jump. He had homing missiles on him. But we're going to say no, and we're going to keep going. Once again, with our friend the dragon. Colonel Knight! How you doing, Colonel? I just saw your activity. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit late. How you doing, my friend? Wow, alright. So there's a second death. I guess I ran a little too far the first time. That's fine. That death should mean nothing in the long run, because we can make up that time on some of the other skips that we have done, and some of the skips we can do. Again, jumping through the cycle. That was actually a very nice one. Apparently, these enemies have despawned. I have never seen that before in all the hours I have played this game. So we're going to jump, get through them, show them we are the boss. We are the master of this game. Keep going, jump through, and we're going to get right on by. You had to verify your account again. That's weird. That's very strange. Oh, you know what? I bet it's because I jumped out of sub and follower. Hello? Excuse me. Sir. Is it because the monster despawn that I can't do this segment normally? So this is a very strange situation we seem to be in. But I had this luck earlier today in the segment when I was trying to do one of the most important skips that you need in order to go for world record. So let's see. Go here. Jump straight out of their way. Jump. Get out of their hitbox. He had homing missiles. We're just gonna dodge right through that. Back onto the platforms. This run is not looking very good, but I'm sure we can recover. Again, meeting our dragon. Sir, you were firing a little too early. I'm going to go ahead and blame that RNG on the enemies despawning in the level. That has never happened before. That's two things that have never happened before in the span of this one little dream segment. So with that out of the way, we're just going to go ahead and run forward. Run straight line, right up the steps. I'm going to avoid the center, since right up at the top, you will see there are two different textures right here. If you hit it incorrectly, you will get stuck. So best thing, go ahead and run to the left, grab the sword, and we are now a little bit older. You followed the whisper of freedom to face your destiny atop the tower. At the end, we will be rewarded, and this prison will collapse. All of these little lights you see are all of the little statues that are thrown around the game. They offer more lore, more details into the game itself, why we are here, what is actually happening, and some nice little tidbits as well. But I will leave that for you to explore on your own if you decide to play this game casually. As you can see, we woke up covered in blood. We don't know why. We're a little bit shocked, but that's okay because the dragon is right there and we're going to go ahead and run. Wow, that was slower than usual. Alright. The RNG of this game right now, of today, is not looking in my favor. Maybe it's because I was trying out difficult strats earlier today. But here we have the sword. We're going to fall. And it looks like the dragon caught on to what we were doing. No matter what we try, no matter how many times we get up, we will die here. It is scripted. We have to see this death play out in order to continue with our journey. So close, but so far. I can't believe it. My hands are actually sweating. It is not even hot in this room. My hands are just sweating. I think it's because I'm nervous. Possibly. I'm not entirely sure. But there we see our dead body just inches away from the sword that would hopefully take care of this dragon once and for all. Down again, a skeleton of a dead person and a baby drenched in blood. Now the tower is going through different phases. The sword has fallen and we are a little bit older once again. See if I can move just a little bit early. There we go. We're going to pick this up. We now have our sword. And we are actually skipping a whole bunch of items that would normally... Hey, come on. There we go. Straight up. Right here. We're going to jump. Get rid of that cutscene just a tiny fraction earlier. And head our way over here onto the dragon. I missed that cut, but that's okay. We got our sword back. Dragon is gone. We will see him again in just a few seconds. Now with this sword, we can fight these enemies, but that is actually a waste of time. We're going to go ahead, jump straight over them, ignore them, and save us some time. Back up the stairs. And right now, we are going to run into our friend the dragon. And he is not very happy. I will tell you, he is very temperamental. He is upset that we are actually succeeding in our run. He's going to throw his attack right here. We're going to slice right through it. Get rid of our stun animation. There we go. Sword is going to fly back, sideways. That is an animation that takes up time. We do not want that. We want to slice right through it. Save us some times. Save us some frames. We're going to head back as fast as we can. Grabbing the sword. Getting through. Wasn't able to slice early enough, but that's okay, because we can do that again. There we go. Slicing straight through the flames. Let's see if we are fast enough. We can actually grab this safety over here. Like, grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it. Got the safety. That's what we were looking for. Cut through it. I hit one more extra turn. That is fine. Straight through. Saving those frames. That is what we want. Dragon is down. Like you, Moonchild, I am frail in my convictions, uncertain of my future. I want his helmet so bad. Justice. Now, if you were here for last stream, you saw we did this entire dream level as it was intended. But there is an actual way to get straight out of here. What they want us to do, they want us to kill a deer in order to power up our sword. We're going to say no, straight over here. And we're going to have to wake up from this dream segment. Get out of there. Save us some time. And get right back into the main game. All it does is power up our sword. We don't really need that since the dragon will go down in 3 hits anyways. So that just saved us a whole bunch of time. And I think that made up for some of the mistakes that we saw in the first stream segment. Now let's see if we can get this skip right here. Not the jump. We're going to want to take a wide turn right here since going into the front. We got it. All right. Climbing up to this invisible wall. Oh, we're going to have to jump. We missed it. That's fine. We're going to give it one more try. It's a little difficult because you have to do it a little bit blind. Give it another wide berth. Jumping onto this lever. Alright, we missed it. Alright, well, we saw there is a little ledge that right there that you can grab onto. If you do it just right, you can jump from there onto the platform and skip the entire little crawling segment. I don't trust myself right now, so we're going to go ahead and do this the way it is intended. A little bit slower, but you know what? It's safety. And we want to make this run as enjoyable, but also as fast as possible. Onto the platform. Now, if we managed to do that skip, we would land right there at the corner of that little platform, skip this entire cutscene, and be able to jump up onto this place and run all the way up. Fortunately, that is not the case, but that is fine. We would do it the way it is intended. Again, sticking as close as we can, but also not too much because we don't want to get caught up on any of the invisible little walls. Jump here, land that, do a jump again. That one is always a little bit slower, but you can grab something a little bit earlier on that first one. So here we're going to do a skip, jump onto this platform. Oh, hold on. We're going to jump out of bounds. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, jump. I think we got it. Oh, so close. So we're going to jump here. Jump over again. Normally, we would want to cut that down, but we're going to jump out of that. And we are skipping part of the game. We have just skipped maybe about, let's see, part of the beginning levels. And now we're riding straight up. That's a fantastic skip. I love that skip so much. It is so hard to see because you have to go only on footstep audio. And if you get it wrong, Well, that is how it happens. You will fall. Once I release you, you will be alone. But do not grieve, my child. In the abyss, you will do what I cannot. Thank you, Gandalf. You are a source of wisdom. The abyss. Now, this level has the blind jump that you will have to do if you want to do, or even if you want to compete with world record. But it's so hard to do, so difficult, that I will give it one shot. Now here we're going to do torchless, grabbing the torch and running into the darkness. That's a little too slow. So what we're going to do, just go ahead and straight all the way up to the front, hit the salt, and start knocking out these little figures. Look like I missed a little bit there. I was a little too high, a little to the left. A little too low, maybe? Yep. Alright, we can do it again. Alright, let's see if we can hit it here. Nope, I was a little too off angle. Alright, I'm missing something. A little bit. Come on. Just a tiny fraction is left. I seem to have missed it. Let's try it again. Oh, down here. That's what I was missing. No. There we go. That's fine. That happens. You also see that in the world record run, he also has some difficulty doing it blind. But that's okay. Now, it may be a little bit difficult to see, but you can barely make out the bottom. Oh, wrong direction. No, it is not. Right down here. Oh, that's bad. I took an entire section wrong. Talking about you can see, and I did it incorrectly. Nope, looked like I was a little bit too high. I was way too high on that. We're going to have to do that again. Oops. Come on, back onto it. Back onto the trike. There it is. Second one is done. We have one more. I was trying to do the final one ahead of schedule. Run back up, onto the left, into the light for maybe a few seconds, and head right over, back into the darkness. Now, this is the section where you have to make that jump. Let's see. Grab it onto the triangle. As much salt as best as we can. I was a little too high, or a little too low. Come on, camera, work with me. That's a terrible triangle. Oh, look like I missed there as well. Come on. Lightning, help me out for here. So what exactly am I missing? This little corner? There it is. All right. It was just the very top of that triangle I was missing. Oh, I'm tempted, but I'm also scared at the same time. We're going to try it. We're going to do this one jump. If we miss... We missed. Alright. So now I have effectively soft locked the game. And what I need to do, I have to reload this entire checkpoint and do the check marks all over again. Essentially, what that is saying, we are telling the game that we have completed all of the figures with salts. And because we have completed, the opening to the ending is now available. But because we died, the game no longer registers us as being completed. And we have to redo it all over again. Because it will not allow you to put salt on that final section in order to let you pass. That's fine. We will do it all over again. It's a difficult strat because there is also an invisible wall that stands in your way. So you have to be precise not only on where you are jumping, but the angle you are jumping. I don't blame myself at all because I have practiced so hard on trying to get that done. It is very difficult. I think I have about 30 minutes of me oh, there it is. About 30 minutes recorded of me just going absolute ham on this section, trying to get it down. Alright, let's head back down. And this time we will not go the incorrect direction. Thank you, lightning. I needed that. Hit right at the segment right here. Ooh, that's a nice triangle. Just a little more. Oh, we got it. We got it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Turned a little too early there. Running back into the light. Lightning showing just in time to give me a much better view of where we were supposed to go. But I've done this so many times. Of course we would know. Right here in the triangle. Back at it again with the salt. A little too high. Yep, that was way too high. See if we fix that again. Jump back down. Onto the side. There it is. We're going to ignore this skip. Yes, infinite salt girl. She has so much salt. We're going to ignore that skip right there. It is super difficult. But let's see if we can get this next jump that we need to do. Now I'm going to give this one try. If we get it, that is great. If not, oh, he's in a bad position. I need him to move. Let's see if we get it. I don't think we got it. We did not. Alright, well there's that. If we hit the jump just right, we will hit the trigger for the cutscene that will allow us to bypass going down the tower and see all the other cutscenes that are there. I'll do it one more. Again, he is in a bad spot. Let's see if we grab it. Grab it. Come on. Okay, that's a little different. Whoa, hold on. Hold on. Did I miss the trigger? I missed the trigger. I overshot the jump and I missed the trigger for the cutscene. What should have happened was that I die right on the trigger. It would respawn me at the beginning of the level. I would skip this cutscene and still have control of our little girl. But apparently I overshot it. Had to run back. I don't know if that's a good or a bad problem. But we did it. We are here now in the next section. And we are freezing to death. Landing in another pile of blood. Seeing all of our friends. All of the handprints. Let's see if we can light this here. Okay, we cannot do it. So coming up is a series of jumps that I will at least attempt. I will at least attempt to do these next jumps, but they have to be super quick. What you need to do, jump off of the chandelier, light the torch, and jump back on. And if you miss it, you will die. And if you die, then we're just gonna have to take the safety route and do it all over and do it as intended. Moonchild, burning our contract. This is going to be our literal life as we continue up the tower. And the entire gimmick right here is just to defrost the tree that'll allow us to continue up the tower. So we're just going to take a nice little rest here. Here it is. First skip. Let's see if we can do it. Jump. Hit that. Jump back on. We nailed it. We got that skip. And we are moving straight into the next section. That is fantastic. That is wonderful. That is definitely saving some time from the previous errors and previous attempts of what we were trying to do to skip and save time. Now we're going to do it again. Jump off. Come on. Faster, faster. Light the candle. Jump back on. And we nailed it. I told you, chat. I have been grinding. I have been trying to get everything as fine-tuned as possible for this game. Now, this next one, this one is a little bit trickier because of the swinging, oh, I don't even know what it's called. The swinging fire pit. We have to grab this as soon as we can. If we can grab it. Come on. Grab it. Grab. Oh, all right. Well, we missed the cycle. So we're just going to have to do it as intended. Terrible luck. But you know what? That's the more difficult of these 3 jumps. So I'm not too upset. We'll just do it normally. Come on. No, don't fall. Hello? Well, there's another instance of that has never happened before. So as you can see, as long as we have fire, we are healthy, we are alive, and we will continue going. Just take another rest here. Right now, sitting at 36 minutes, that's actually not bad of a time. And we were just cruising all the way up because we were supposed. Ooh, there we go. All right. Let's see if we can jump out as fast as we can. We're going to ignore the candles. There we are. So what we did, we were supposed to light all of those little fire pits in order to get the way lighted, but we are just going to skip that. We're going to say no, and we're going to run forward. Now, we can die if we let this fire, if we let the ice get too much, and we also start to slow down, if I can talk correctly. I'm getting a little bit too excited. Sticking close to the wall, not too close. And head straight back up the stairs. There we are. So now we rest and we go into the next segment. Once I release you, you will be alone. But do not grieve, my child. In the abyss, you will do what I cannot. Welcome to the darkness of hell. It is a very lively place. Now all we gotta do is just run forward. There's nothing super special. And we're gonna land right into a cutscene. We live our lives in passion, struggling against our roles, knowing none may escape. We trap ourselves inside, locking out our desires. Here, men must fall, so that stars can rise. Unlike me, Solidor flew, and found his soul of light. Sun and moon together. Join him against the dragon. Together you will fight as one. And when the shadow falls, cherish it to your heart. Because in that moment, may we bow our heads in sorrow. Time will know defeat. Now the question is, are we dead or are we alive? That is the real question we need to ask ourselves. So here we are at the very top of the tower, and the tree has fully bloomed into what it was destined to be. We're going to go ahead and take a walk here and get the sword out of the dragon. The dragon is here, but who's that in the distance? It is our friend Salvador, our man, the myth, the legend. Now, if we were playing casually, we would actually see a lot of the legend more in detail of who he is and why he is here. But since we skipped a majority of that, you will never see it. We have cat percent. See if we can run as fast as we can. Come on. Oh, I should have jumped. No, I missed it. In front, in front, in front. If I was fast enough right there, and if I jumped, I could have gotten straight through him and could have skipped that little section. But that is okay. That is absolutely fine. We are making fairly good time. This should be the wind. Yes, it is. We're going to pull this into position and just wait for barely a few seconds. Into the back. Get as far as we can. And run back to our friend here. Save him from the goo. And keep going. Now we're going to stop here and let the wind blow right past us. Get as close as we can. Run. Saving us some seconds there. Move a little, just a tiny bit early. And get access to that pillar faster than what we normally would have been. Now here we go again. Straight into the wind. If I'm fast enough right here, I can grab this corner. I did not grab the corner. Alright. Oh, there you have it. Go ahead and stand in front of him. Save him. Right there. And pull this block into position. If my button presses were just a little bit faster, I could have grabbed onto that ledge, saved a whole bunch of seconds while moving the block into position. Oh, I can't even move it now. There we go. Grab it. Pushing it forward. Gonna stop right here. That will be our defense. Run. Oh, I don't trust it yet. Just yet. Come on, Salvador. Let's go. Now we can move forward. I did not jump straight in time. Alright. There is a way to get straight through the wind by slicing and dicing. But that is another difficult strat that we can do. Here we go. Grabbing the block, moving it into position. As fast as we can. Come on, grab it. I don't want to test it again, so I'm just gonna stay here and wait, just for safety. Get it moving forward. Run back. Protect him. And we have to be right next to him, because if you are too far away, he will die. We will protect ourselves, but we will let the hero of legend die and perish here, and we will have to restart all over again. As fast as we can. Get him to charge. I missed that little section right there, but that's okay because we still got the pillar. Now, right here, I'm going to try to skip using Salvador as a step and get straight onto the top. I missed it. That's fine. Dragon is down. Good game. Good game. Now, as you can see, we are here once again, waking up with blood on our hands. The entire path before us seems to have been broken. Dragon sliced in half. And all we are going to do is walk forward. And as we continue our walk towards the sun, we are de-aging. We are reversing back to what we originally began. Now again, if you were playing casually and you explored some of the secrets, you will find out the real reason of why this is happening. But that's a little too slow, and we want to go as fast as we can. And our final cutscene of the game. That is not time. That is not time. Time is at the very end of the credits. We have one more section of control that we have to complete in order for that to be the end of the game. We are the moon! We are actually the moon. Such beautiful cutscenes. Oh, I love the first cutscene where we see the legend actually start taking place, but that takes a little bit too long, and we're just gonna have to skip it. Credits roll. Ooh, such a good game. Where are we at? We're at 47 right now. Let's see. After credits finish, we should be about 51:30. 51:30, 52, somewhere around there. I'm guessing. Being a little bit generous with my time. Yes, an absolutely wonderful game. Such a great little story too, as well, once you actually go into the lore of everything that is happening. Yes, there are a lot of little bugs and glitches here and there, but that's fine. Some of them are a detriment, but some of them actually help us save time, and that is what we were looking for. Excuse me, I am sorry. I am talking a little bit too much, and I am not drinking enough. Now, what could have been done differently? Some of the RNG segments could have been a little bit better. If I had nailed those jumps, some of them are actually, yes, some of them are very difficult to do. And if we nail them, that saves us a lot of time. However, since we missed and I had to reload one of the chapters because we were soft locked, that has actually added a lot to our time. With more practice, I can definitely see myself getting sub 50, possibly let's see, possibly a 47 if I practice hard enough. But right now, a little bit 51-ish. That is fine. That's absolutely fine by me. Just needs more practice. That's all it is. More practice, making sure I aim it exactly right. Might be a little too loud. Not sure. No, I think we're fine. Yeah. Audio looks fine. I came prepared with a super large cup to hold all of the water. I have burned through that so quickly, not only through this run, but also through all of the practices I have done before stream has started. So I'm probably going to have to take a small break, and then we will do another run, because I believe we can nail it. The abyss jump, that might be very difficult to nail. That's going to take a lot of solo practice off stream in order to nail that. because there is that invisible wall, and the angle of your jump has to be just right in order to actually nail it. Woo, what a game, what a run. So yeah, about 51-ish is going to be our time. And this will be our last segment. Time will be right here after we lose control of our main character. We got movement and time. Look like the 5120 was correct. Actually, that's not correct because we had the 10 seconds countdown at the beginning. So instead of 5120, that is a 5110. A very nice time. A massive improvement from what we originally had. Because remember, well, if you were here or if you were not, my original PB was 1 hour, 6 minutes, about 21 seconds. And then we burned it down to 1 hour, 1 minute, 20 seconds, about there. So now we are sitting at a 5120. The timer is still going because, as I said at the beginning of stream, global hotkeys do not work. So I have to click out of it in order to actually stop time. Let's see if I can grab it. Nope. There it is. I will have to go back and review it a little bit better after the recording is saved, and that I will definitely be submitting to the leaderboard because that is a fantastic time. Fantastic. I love that time so much. The grinding has paid off. Those jumps were terrible, but we are making improvements. We will absolutely get a sub 50 at one point. Right now, oh, actually, wait a minute. I think we are no longer in last place. I think we are in 7th place? 8th place? We are not in last. We are one above last. I know that for certain. I will have to check the leaderboard in just a bit, but go ahead, hang tight while I go get more water because I am absolutely out. I am down to ice, and ice is not water. So give me just a moment. We're going to jump over into our BRB screen, and we're going to listen to some more Little Tommy J. Okay, yes, I was dying of thirst. I downed maybe an entire bottle of water just to get myself back into an hydrated state. Remember, stay hydrated. Make sure you're stretching. Make sure you are taking care of yourself in this deadly heat that we are having. We have Dogpercent right now, both Blue and Bubbles, standing in the room. Let's see if they have something to say. They decided not and to just go ahead and leave the room. That's fine. Okay, so if you're tuning in just now, hello, hi, my name is Adel. We are going to be doing Tauren 80% with some of the skips that I have learned over the last week since our last stream. Now, in order to start the timer, I have to click it out of the game, start it, let it run for 10 seconds. That will be our countdown, and then we will actually hit go. Go is actually once we hit new journey, and time will be at the very end segment after the credits. So let's go ahead, get our timer going. All right, here goes our countdown. Get it going there. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. First thing we're gonna do, jump straight into an unskippable cutscene. We are suffering our battle in the eclipse. Our dragon here knocking out someone that we do not know who it is just yet. And we are zooming in into our main character. Here she is, our lady, our heroine, the person we are going to be controlling for the entire game. And all we're going to do is run forward. Slice right through it, cut off a few frames to save us some time there. And just run straight forward into the dragon. Hi, Blue. How you doing? Our sword is down. I repeat, our sword is down. The dragon knows we are helpless, so he is spitting goo all over the platform. And that ultimately is going to turn us into a statue. Gandalf the Grey, being ever wise, stays in the distance without actually being in the fight. No, I'm sorry, Blue. I will give you a pet right now. Yes, there you go. Yes, yes, there you go. Blue has been pet. I repeat, Blue has been pet. So here we are. The main focus of this game will be this one oversized tower. Now there is another statue of a girl. We do not know who that is. She is also holding a piece of paper, but that paper is just a little bit different from what we were holding in the beginning cutscene. How you doing? Now there is a little statue there that actually comes into play if you are doing 100%, because you have to nail every one of those in order to get that 100% completion bonus. Now here we can see a well. Now this well is actually on a different level than the bottom of the tower. Why it is there, we will find out in just a few moments. But right now, we have a baby covered in blood laying on the floor next to a symbol of the Ouroboros. We don't know how it got there. We don't know what they're doing. But this baby, summoning all of its rage, on the baby rage, clench its fist, and with the power of anime, we will become a little bit older. And our first objective is to just move to the left. Right now, this bird catches our attention, and that is our first major hurdle of the game, is standing up. Now the bird's going to fly away, but that's fine, because we're going to follow it all the way to this sword. Now this sword might look a little bit familiar. It's because it resembles that we saw in the first cutscene. And of course, Gandalf, being the wisest of us all, will just stand there and watch as we play. And now we are just a little bit older. I cannot free you from this tower, Moonchild. If the sword is what you truly desire, in time, it will be yours. Now, I forgot to skip a little bit there. We could have moved ahead of time out of the cutscene, but that was my fault. I was too busy looking in a different direction. Now here we see he is now holding a plant. This plant is actually incredibly important to our run. It will be our way up from the bottom of the floor to the very top of the tower. And for now, we're just going to plant it and nurture it. When this frail seedling is at last a majestic tree, you will reclaim your memories in its branches. Now I'm already holding up. That got us to move just a fraction of a frame faster. And our first thing is to head straight outside into the sun. Once, when time still lived, men rebelled against their fate. They built a tower, Torin, to surpass the heavens, to touch the stars and embrace the moon. The livid sun cursed their arrogance and refused to leave the sky. Legend says only a girl, bearing the hearts of mankind, can climb the tower, defeat the dragon, and free the moonlight once more. So there's our main villain sitting right there, right next to where we woke up, and we're going to show him what's what. And in order to do that, we are going to gain control and die on purpose. Because that shows the bad guys who's actually in charge. And that is actually going to save us time because it will warp us over into this little sacrificial pedestal, saving us time not only in climbing the ladder that you saw just for maybe a little bit once we left the original spawning area, and that's going to give us this little paper. Now this paper is going to be very important for later on. Now what you just saw is zapping of the vines that were holding that well in place. Hi dear. Hi dear. Now you can actually pet the deer. But I will not pet it right now because that takes time. And we want to save time in as many frames as we can. And now we get to see what the inside of the tower actually looks like. We're going to take the stairs down because jumping will actually be an insta-kill and send us all the way back into spawn. We're going to get this here, move it forward. Come on, keep moving. Keep moving. You can do it. You're strong. I believe in you. Keep going. There we go. Straight on top. Give it one jump and open the well completely. Now, what does it do exactly? We're going to find out right now. The look of shock and awe. Yes, the sapling we planted all the way back then is now sprouted into a full tree, and that tree is going to be our mode of transportation all the way through the entirety of this tower. And also the sword right here is very familiar to the one we saw at the beginning of the game, but this time it is fully restored. It is strong, it is healthy, it is sharp. We can cut butter with it. We can do anything we can and anything we want, but right now it is stuck in the tree, and our job is to get that sword so we can fight that dragon and fulfill our destiny. Trying to gain control just a little bit earlier here. Turn the wrong direction, but that's fine. We're gonna head up, staying as close to the middle and the edge of this stairs as close as we can. And we're gonna stop right about here and wait for the branch to meet us. If you move too early, you will get stuck and you will fall. That happened on the previous run of mine, But we're just going to hold up because you cannot fall off of these branches. It is scripted that you cannot go left or right. You are safe as long as you are on this tree. Gaining control once again. Up the stairs as close as we can to the rails, but not too close because you can run into a glitch where you will get stuck and lose time. And there we see the sword. Our destination. The thing we need. Jump as fast as I can to get out. Saved a little bit of time. Head outside. Ignore this statue. We're going to push this off of the side. There it is. We're going to hit start. Come on. Reload checkpoint. And that's going to load us right there. Have the steps completed so we don't have to do it. Face plant into the floor and meet the dragon. We're going to run as fast as we can. Stop here for safety. And now we can keep going. Our wants and needs are not always the same. I love his helmet so much. I absolutely love his helmet. Here we go. Beauty, our first dream segment, but not actually the first if you were gathering some of those small statues that were actually scattered throughout parts of the game. Now all we gotta do, drop this salt straight onto this little octagon in order to unlock the path forward. You do not have to worry about the center dot. That is there just for decoration. We have completed it, and now we can move forward. And here starts our first little RNG segment of the run. Try to get as fast as we can to beat this cycle. Looks like we got a good one. We could run straight through, try to get around these little monsters, jump, got out of their range, and that frees us because if we were caught, we would lose a couple of seconds, and we don't want to waste time. We want to go as fast as we can, straight onto our next salt figure, and get this done. There we go. Number 2 done. Second RNG segment right here. Get as fast as we can. Avoid him. Jump. Get out of the way. He has homing missiles on him. We're going to say no. We're just going to keep going. Avoiding death. Avoiding time loss. And get onto this next platform here. And be reunited with our friend the dragon. We're going to run as fast as we can, but also not too far. Stop here for safety. And we are going to die. Now, this is a mandatory death you have to take in order to complete this section. Starting back at the beginning, showing that we, no matter how many times we die, we'll get up and fight again. Go ahead, head forward as fast as we can. Hopefully we get another good cycle. Looks like we can slip right behind him. Don't turn. Don't. Oh, we got a good one. Alright. Enemies despawning. Jumping to get out of their attack range. And we're just going to keep going forward. We don't have time for them. We're going to throw them aside. Here we go. Jump again. Ah, bad luck. But that's fine. We threw him off the platform. He is dying in a pool of blood. And we're just going to keep going. Because we have a date with our friend the dragon. And that is more important. Here we go. As fast as we can. No, stay here for safety. I was tempted to keep running, but I told myself, no, we gotta take it safe. We can't lose time. Because every death, that piles up, and we do not want all of that time stored onto our record. We want to go as fast as we can. Because we are pro gamers. We want to be as fast, as efficient as possible. And we do that just by holding up. So now, up the stairs, we're going to stay a little bit to the left. Because right up here, there are 2 different textures at the top of this staircase. If you hit it incorrectly, you will get stuck and you will lose time. And there is our sword, grabbing it just a little bit ahead of schedule. At last, you followed the whisper of freedom to face your destiny atop the tower, sword in hand, and we are just a little bit older. At the end, we will be rewarded, and this prison will collapse. And this entire time, we are going for our freedom. Now these triangles, these lights here, are actually the different little statues you can find throughout the entire game. Each one gives you a different little dream, a little bit more lore background into the game of what is happening. But right now, we are waking up. We are covered in blood. We don't know why. We're going to look ourselves in the eyes, full of horror and disarray. But that doesn't matter because we're just going to keep on running. Gonna hit this tree branch. Keep going. And our sword is right in sight. Now, of course, we're going to slip and fall. Our feet are too wet. And that is what woke up the dragon and caused him to start throwing goo all over the place. It will eventually cause us to turn into a statue and die. So close, yet so far. As you can see, time has moved forward just a little bit. Our dead body still in the tree. The sword still stuck in place. Everything looks a little bit more damaged. A dead body off to the side. And a baby, once again covered in blood, laying out in the middle of nowhere. No parents anywhere to be seen. That sword could have chopped us in half, but now we are just a little bit older. And we are a dangerous child. We like to play with knives. We like to play with swords. So we're going to pick this up, and we're going to keep going forward. Trying to get control a little bit earlier there. Here we go. We have now attained the sword. Head up the stairs as close as we can, but not too close. We're going to jump here. As fast as we can, as close as we can. Now that was actually a beautiful jump. We got to save not only time, but frames as well. We hit him. We lost our sword, but that's okay, because we're going to get it right back. Our friend the dragon has left, but we will run into him very shortly. Again, these guys here don't really need to bother with them. We just jump right through and keep going. Here comes our first dragon fight. Now all we gotta do is just run forward. Hit right in time, saving frames. And dragon is down. First hit. Reclaim the sword. Go as fast as we can. Slice! Strike through it. Saving frames. Saving time. That is what we're going for. That is what we need in order to get a very good time. I'm going to take this safety here. Grab the sword. I went the wrong direction. But we recovered. Oh, I went the wrong direction. That is embarrassing, but that's fine. Because we still had to go back there anyways. As close as we can. Now it is on the platform. Now I need that safety. Faster, child, faster! F's in the chat. We died. That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. I nailed it the first time, didn't get it the second. That's a big time loss. You'll also notice we do not have our sword. We have to pick it up again from where we died. We saved some time, we lost some time. Overall, what matters is the final time. That is how I look at it. Get around, jump, just in case. Now he decided to warp out of distance. Come on. Sword is reclaimed. So now we are going back for the final hit. Slice right through. That is what we want. That is what we love to see. Oh, so close. Dragon is down. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'm okay with that death. Like you, Moonchild, I am frail in my convictions, uncertain of my future. Your silence says everything, Gandalf. Thank you. Justice. Now this is an interesting scene. The entire gimmick of this dream is that we need to kill in order to become stronger. But we're a peaceful child. We love swinging our sword, but we don't like killing all that much. So we're just going to run over here, hit this statue, and choose to wake up. We're going to say yes, and that is going to save us time from doing this level. So now we wake up once again in a pile of blood, with sword in hand, ready to go. Now here comes a skip I have been practicing. I would like to see if I can get it. I will give one attempt in order to do it. If I fail, then I will just have to do the safety route. Give it a wide berth. Jump onto this ledge here. I did not get it. Where am I? I do not know where I am. Alright, we'll just reload checkpoint. I have failed the jump. I do not know where I landed. So we're just going to take it the nice safety route. Because we do not want to go down. We want to go up as fast as we can through this tower. Now that is a difficult jump because the ledge is right there. Very small that you have to jump, grab, stand up on, and jump again. If you do it correctly, you will land right there at the corner of this platform. You will not only skip the trigger for this cutscene, but be able to move a lot faster and save several seconds. Upset that I did not get it, but that's fine. It takes practice in order to get that specific jump. So we're going to run as fast as we can. Right there, you got to see why I say don't stick too close to the side. Jump. Land that beautiful jump. And keep going onto the top here. So right now, instead of doing what we were intended to do, we're going to jump onto this little lantern and jump out of bounds. It did not work. Alright, let's give that a second try. Come on, camera, work with me. Come on. Camera, please. Here we go. Oh, this is bad. Alright. Actually, we did it. That's better. Okay. Let's see. We're doing it inverted. Nailing it. Oh, that's beautiful. If you did it correctly the first time, you will jump straight out into bounds, and the camera, you will have to do it blind. But right there, the camera somehow managed to work with us just a little bit. And not only did we skip that section, but we got to save a lot of time. Alright, second time to try. Second time's a charm. I'm not complaining about that. Once I release you, you will be alone. But do not grieve, my child. In the abyss, you will do what I cannot. Please give me your helmet. I want that as a completion bonus. Even a small one would be very helpful. Here we go. The abyss. The entire gimmick of this level is that we need the torch in order to see where we are going. But that is too slow. That takes time. We're going to be very epic, very fast, and just run. We're going to ignore this first symbol, go in blind into the darkness, use what little lightning we can, and make our way up into the two different patterns out here on the side. Looks like we got it right. Head down. Oh, just a little bit up. That's fine. Hit this turn. We nailed it. First try. That's fantastic. And the first seal is unlocked. Now, this level also has one of the most insane jumps that you have to do blind if you are going full world record. I will give it one attempt, but only one, because it will soft lock the game and you will have to reload and do all three of these symbols over again. Failing to get that jump will set you back several seconds, and that is time you do not want to waste. Right here, the third and final symbol that we want is all the way to the left and up. And this is where it gets tricky, because there is an invisible wall standing in your way that you have to not only jump around, but also get... Ooh, that was a bad triangle. But also get the correct angle of your jump in order to land it perfectly. It was a little bit high. Yeah, I gotta go back down. Right here. Come on, camera. Oh, that was a little high. Alright, what am I missing? Section here? No. Hold on. The tip of the triangle, right there. Got it. I will give it one try. One try. Let's see if we can nail this jump. Get a running start. Hit it. Jump. We missed it. Okay. So we have to reload the checkpoint and do it all over again. That is fine. That is the hardest jump in this game. I do not blame myself at all for nailing it. For not nailing it. Sorry. Misspeaking. Because I have nailed it in some of my practice runs and grinding it out about about 6 or 7 tries. I actually managed to land that jump out of a 30-minute span. And doing it 30 minutes for such a small window of how to jump there is very, very difficult. Again, if you want world record, you will have to nail that jump and be very consistent in getting it. I am not there yet, so that is the only attempt I will do it, because this is a lot of time to be wasting. Not only soft locking the game if you miss that jump, but also having to go restart the chapter. Ooh, that was the wrong step. Right here. A little too far to the left, but that's fine. Should be right here. Yes. Get the second triangle done. Nailed it. Now back up to our biggest challenge of the run that we have to beat in order to get an extremely good time. Right now we're just going to have to take the safety route until it is more consistent and I can do it without fail. Back onto the triangle. That was the bad side. But should be fine. The game is actually very lenient. No, it was a little too high. Try it here. There we go. Now our path forward is open. Not doing the dangerous jump blind. We're gonna go. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. A little too early. Get the salt down here and unlock our path forward. Now I'm going to attempt to hit the trigger jump right here. See if we can get good pattern. That looks good. That looks good. Hit it. We got it. We got that jump. Now what you saw, we hit the trigger for that cutscene. That would take a lot of time. We still have control. And we're going to keep running, but it should auto-teleport us to the next section of the game. Come on. There it is. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh. That's beautiful. Oh, I got so excited, so happy that I nailed it. Oh, my voice is terrible right now. But that is fine because that is a huge time save. Nailing it first try. Hopefully that does not negate the entire restart of that chapter. But that is a fantastic time save. Now here you see a pile of blood and bloody handprints all along the wall. All from our former and past selves. Now here we see we're going to burn this contract. And this is going to be our life for this level. And the gimmick here is that we have to get the fire going, defrost the tree in order for us to continue going higher into the sky. We're going to take a small break here. Now, we're going to do 3 very short but fast jumps. Land here, light the fire, jump back on, grab it. We nailed it first try. And that's the end of this area. Ooh, that's fantastic. So fantastic, so good. Now we are going to do it again. This time it might be a little bit trickier. And each one grows in a little bit difficulty. So here we go. Jump as fast as we can. Light the fire, come on. Oh, that's terrible. Alright, we missed that cycle. We're going to have to play it as it's intended. And all we got to do, run outside. So it looks like we have some good RNG, some bad RNG. But like I said before, what matters is the final time. Jump onto the platform, get us going, and we're going to have to take a little rest. Now here's the final jump. This one is more tricky because it is solely dependent on the RNG of that lantern. Let's see if we can grab it. Jump. Ooh, we landed the most trickiest jump in this chapter. That is fantastic. That is a huge time save. So now we're just going to rest and keep going. Ooh, that's so fantastic. That's so beautiful. I'm still so happy that I landed that one jump to not only hit the cutscene trigger, but also respawn. That would throw us backward and forward in time. Oh, that was such a beautiful moment. Now here, we need to jump off. Come on. There we go. Now you're supposed to light these 3 fire pits, but we're not going to do that. We're going to ignore it, run straight through, and try to meet up with the platform as it continues rising, and try not to freeze in this blizzard. We're going to take this fire for safety, because if you do not, you will die. And dying not only slows you down, but it causes you to restart the checkpoint, and we do not want that. That is slow. We want to go as fast as we can. Straight up. Onto the platform. There we go. Not too bad of a section. Not too bad at all. I will take those time saves. I will take those time saves. And now we just drive all the way top, all the way up. Once I release you, you will be alone, but do not grieve, my child. In the abyss, you will do what I cannot. So here we are. Welcome to hell, ladies and gentlemen. Our almost final destination. And all we got to do is just run forward. Just that simple. Just that easy. All of the hard skips are behind us, and all we have to do is simply walk. We live our lives in passion, struggling against our roles, knowing none may escape. We trap ourselves inside, locking out our desires. Here men must fall, so that stars can rise. Unlike me, Solidor flew, and found his soul of light. Sun and moon together. Join him against the dragon. Together, you will fight as one. And when the shadow falls, cherish it to your heart. Because in that moment, can we get enough in the chat? As we fall to our death, we bow our heads and pay respect. Time will know defeat. Thank you, Gandalf. Your final words of wisdom will not be forgotten. So now we're waking up a little bit older, and now we have war paint on our face. The tree, reaching its final destination, has fully bloomed into what it was destined to be. And here we have the dragon, peacefully asleep, but we are going to grab our sword and wake him up. So here we are, the final section of the game. Dragon is not happy. He is angry. But in the distance comes our man, our hero, Solidor, the man of legend, the man of myth. Him as our shield, us as the sword. We will fight as one to take down the dragon, once and for all. Oh, come on, come on. We can grab it. We can get it. We can get it. Oh, missed it just a little bit. But we recovered, and we saved time right there. Knocking down the first pillar. The first hit of our battle. We're going to run forward as fast as we can. Grab this ledge. And start moving this stone pillar into place. Go ahead and move it forward a little bit. Run back. Save Solidor. Because if you are too far ahead, he will die. And that will reset the entire boss fight. We're going to stop here to save some time and also protect us from this wind. There we go. A little bit faster. Ignore the roar. Nail the 3 hits that we need. Angle ourselves just a little bit so we can get that extra time. And there goes the second hit. Grabbing this pillar. Come on. Grab it. Come on. No, grab it. No, wrong way. There we go. Going to move it as fast as I can. Save Solidor. And reposition the block. Grab it. There we go. Now we're moving. Taking safety. There is a way to let go of that lead. Grab the block, please. Saving back to Solidor. And back onto the stone. Repeating what we did before. Going to wait right here to protect ourselves not only from the wind, but give us a little bit of extra room to run. Now here it goes. We were fast enough. Okay, well, that's what happens if you fail. If he gets hit by the darkness. But we didn't respawn too far. That was my mistake. I got a little too excited. So now we just have to wait for Solidor to get forward. Okay, he moves very slow. Protect him. Now we are getting back into what I was trying to do before. Alright, well, we failed to do it that second time as well. Come on, Solidor. Knocking it out. And now we move the block into space. Grab it, please. Grab it. Don't trust it. Gonna run back, save him. Now we're gonna pull this into place. Gonna wait just a second. Start pushing. Come on, Solidor. Run back. Save him. Ooh, that was close. Alright, here we go. Moving the block into place. Stopping it here before it falls. Hit the dragon. Come on. Come on, we're so close. There's the final hit of this little section, but we have one more. We have to strike down the dragon once and for all. I'm going to try to do the Solidor skip right here. Oops, I missed. Come on. Oh, I failed to do it. Alright. We're going to have to use Solidor the way it's intended. Get to the dragon. And dragon is down. Now, there is a way to launch yourself off of that little ramp and jump straight onto the platform, skipping Solidor completely and nailing those final hits. But that, again, is another difficult little skip, a little optimization to get a better time. So here we are, one final time, waking up with blood on our feet, on our hands, knowing what we've done in order to complete this prophecy. The dragon is slain, split in two on this bridge, and now we're just going to hold forward and stare into the sun. Our final destination. And as we continue, we go back in time from an adult to a child to a wee baby lass. How it started is how it has to end. And that is our final cutscene of the game. That is not time. Time is at the very end of our credits when we have control for one small section. And we have became the moon. Such a beautiful cutscene. All the cutscenes in this game are absolutely fantastic. But we actually skipped a bunch of them because That's a little too slow, and we want to be fast because we are speedrunners. The celestial bridge closes. Time resumes its cycle of light and dark. Roll the credits. There we go. Absolutely beautiful game. Absolutely wonderful. Such a fantastic little story. Again, we skipped over a lot of it, but if you take the time and play it casually, you will learn everything that is in there. All the secrets waiting for you to find out. I do, yes, I really do like the idea of the Tower of Babel being the mushroom cloud. It's such a fine little piece. Oh, excuse me. Hopefully you didn't hear that. Okay, we are out of dog and cat percent. They have decided they don't want to hear me talking because I'm talking a little too much, a little too excited. Now, what could have been better in this run? Number one, nailing those difficult jumps and skips first time. We missed the first one with the small ledge. We missed the second with the wall in the way. But we did land a couple of really, really nice skips. And that saved us some time. So we're looking at about 45 right now. We might be sub 50. If we are sub 50, I will take that. If not, that is fine. I'm absolutely thirsty. Wow, alright. Now I understand why streamers always have water. Why they always say to hydrate and why we remind them to hydrate. Talking a lot really does take it out of you. I have no idea how Spike Vegeta does it without water when he's on the stage for GDQ. I guess he's just used to it. Just a little more credits and we will be at our final scene. I wonder if this is part of a series. Because it does say Sword Tales at the beginning and part of the logo. I wonder if there's more or some related to this series in a way. I would love to look into that. I probably will after stream. Sword Tales, thank you for playing. Or that might be the publisher. I'm not entirely sure. If there are more, I would definitely love to find out and find more of them. And here we see the final pillar, children at the base, and Gandalf off on the side. Isn't that mysterious? I wonder what it means. You just have to find out and find the secrets yourself. So here we go, our final little segment that we have to complete. And time is actually right when we lose control of our character. Oh, we are definitely sub 50. Here we go. And time! 47:38. Oh, not 47:38 because we have the 10 seconds at the beginning as our countdown. So 47:28. So not only, chat, not only did we PB twice in this stream, we are sub 50. That is huge. Alright, now as before, I have to click out of the window in order to stop time. And get onto the menu here. Okay, now we can actually stop it. Oh, I'm so upset that global hotkeys don't work. I'm so angry. I've tried so many times to get it to work. Even trying workarounds to get it to work. Just doesn't do it. I don't know how they did it on the PS4 as well. It just blows my mind. Maybe it's the new version of LiveSplit, and over the past 5 years there have been some updates that make it not compatible with Torrent. I'm not entirely sure. It's a janky setup, but it's a setup that works. And it's something that's very simple and very easy to use. I mean, if I'm disqualified from the leaderboards, that is fine by me. But I know it, you know it, we saw it live. We failed a little bit. We nailed some of those skips. And that is absolutely exactly what we were doing. Ooh, alright. I have some editing to do. And I am going to have to submit this run to the leaderboards. And I'm also going to upload it onto YouTube in the coming future, as well as my grind session to try to get that incredibly hard world record jump, blinds jump. I said jump twice. I'm losing my mind a little bit because all I'm thinking about is touring and getting a better time. Ooh, wow. Alright. 2 hours, 6 minutes, 7 minutes actually. That's not bad. We're slowly getting better, but right now, this room is a little too hot for me right now. I am sweating up a storm. It is not comfortable. This heat is a little too intense for a small tiger like myself. So, remember chat, stretch, hydrate, make sure you're taking care of yourselves. And I will see you on the next stream. Hopefully next Saturday as well, 6 p.m. sharp. Until then, I hope you take care, and I'll see you later.